An editor is a storyteller, and it is our job to be able to capture the audience's attention throughout the film. Falkenberg stated that film editing is the process of selecting shots, arranging and modifying them in order to clarify and refine their form and content. It is concerned with the construction of a sequence of images and sounds of flowing continuity carried out by selecting the particular shot, trimming or expanding it to a certain length, and determining the order in which the shots will appear and the kind of transition between them. By doing so, the editors are able to create jeopardy, tension, excitement, and many more emotions for the audience. Editors have a large amount of influence over the outcome of the film. We are responsible for knowing what to remove and what to leave in the film. We also work very closely with the director and producer when editing, but also when the script is being produced and also when filming is taking place, in order to make sure that the script works in the edit room. Editors also have an impact on the performance of actors, as we can have 9 editing techniques that the YouTuber This Guy talks about. Here is a snippet of the footage that he edits to improve the woman's performance in the scene.
You can take this mattress here, Mark, take it downstairs, put it in Guillermo's room, and then I also put your blue box in your brother's room, and all your things are in there.
All right. You know, I can help you clean up later, anything.
That would be great.
All right. I'm gonna go get set up.
It's good to have you home, honey.
It's good to be home.
Moving on to the editing process, the first step is the assembly edit. This is where editors sort through footage and place them on a timeline in order to create the script. This Guy Edit states that it doesn't have to be perfect, as you are merely establishing the storyline of the script through the footage. The second step is the rough cut. This is where the editor creates many variations of rough cuts. Now, editors can either work alone or even with a director and producer throughout the entire process. Editors will place scenes in order of the script and then start to check for continuity in order to allow for revisions and new ideas to be tested. It is important to note that it is okay to make the cuts and transitions very obvious at this point. The third step is the first cut. This is where the approved rough cut is taken to be improved upon. Since the sequence has already been organized, editors start to begin the process of fine cuts. This is where Karen Perlman's idea of cutting on rhythms start to reveal the rhythmic creativity and intuition of the editor as they progress through the stages of editing. I am now about to show you the Kingsman trailer. It is important to take note of the 3 separate shots, 2 of which are from the different scenes, and how the editor has manipulated the rhythm of the scenes in order to allow the audience to feel the same emotion as the character.
What does this do? Electrocute you?
Don't be ridiculous. It's a hand grenade.
Shut up. That is sick.
So from that, you saw how the editor was able to use the dialogue and the rhythm timing of the footage and cut it perfectly together to get that moment of excitement and discovery for the audience, the same feeling that mirrors the main character. Moving on to the third stage of editing, which is the fine cuts, where the editor starts to focus more on each details of the cut, and it involves a lot of watching and re-watching of cuts and transitions between footage. This stage enhances and emphasizes the rhythms and structures that were established in the first cut. Step 4 is the final cut, and this is where the editor, director, producer, sound designer, music composer, and the title designer will all agree on the fine cut and join everything together. This is also the stage where the sound effects can be added, and once all the final touch-ups have been completed and the film has been approved, this can be exported. Personal goals for my role as an editor would be able to master cutting rhythms and also be able to create and take the audience on an emotional journey with the characters. In summary, the editor's role is a very long and complex role that involves a lot of artistic vision and skill, but the less you notice our work, the more successful we have been.